If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it and it's free. Looking for PTGO codes? Photon Store has all the latest sets and promos instantly delivered to your email. You can use Tablemon code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Silver Tempest preview deck as we take a look at another of the big cards from the new set, which is Regidrago VSTAR. Now this VSTAR is a pretty cool card, reminds us of Mewtwo and Mew Tag Team GX. We're not going back to that three-price Pokemon era, thankfully, or at least I hope, right? Unless they do something really crazy with the EXs. But the attack Dragon Vision is very similar to Mewtwo and Mew Tag Team's ability, which allowed them to use attacks from different Pokemon in the discard pile. Dragon Vision allows you to choose an attack from a Dragon Pokemon in your discard pile and use it as this attack. Now the ability Legacy Star, you may use it. You discard the top 7 cards of your deck, and then you put up to 2 cards from your discard pile into your hand. Now, from what I understand, you don't necessarily have to choose 2 cards from those 7 cards that you put into the discard pile. They could be other previous cards that you might have discarded before using the V-Star ability. Now, in order to use other attacks, right, because we don't like Regidrago V-Star doesn't do anything other than copy attacks, we are going to be playing a wide array of different dragon type Pokemon with different cool and powerful attacks. The first of being Gudra V-Star with the attack Rolling Iron does 200 damage, and you reduce the damage that this Pokemon will take during the next turn by 80. We just saw Hisuian and Gudra win the regional tournament from Salt Lake City, played by Hill Overnolty. It was combined with Arceus V-Star that time around, and Hisuian Gudra V-Star is obviously very nice when you're gonna be knocking out like a single prizer or something, or even a V, an unevolved V with a choice belt. Then you get that damage reduction to make your Regidrago V-Star more sturdy, right? Then on the opposite side of sturdiness and tanking, we have Giratina V-Star's attack, which is very, very aggressive. The Lost Requiem, no, it's not Lost Requiem, I forgot the name of the attack. But the 280 damage attack, 280 is the key number for one KOing other Pokemon V-Star. With Choice Belt, you nullify things like Big Charm, and you do have to send 2 energy to the Lost Zone, which is the small drawback of using said attack. However, getting 2 prizes out of it, and because we do play Gardenia's Vigor as well, and the following Pokemon, Dragonite, yeah, this brand new Dragonite, that is not Dragonite, that is also not Dragonite, this Dragonite with the Energy Hurricane attack, it does cost 4 energy to use, but Regidrago V-Star can just immediately use it. Allows you to hit for 180 and search your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. So this can power up other Regidrago V-Stars on the bench, which is pretty fantastic, and can get extra energy in play to make sure that if you're planning on using Giratina's attack the next turn and lost zoning some energies, you are not left in the dark with nothing powered up on the bench. So pretty cool synergy right there from the newer cards. We also have Duraludon VMAX with its 220 damage attack, which completely forgoes any sort of abilities or anything that would stop Regidrago's damage. Is just completely ignored. 120 damage straight up. You don't have to worry about things like Miltank, Castillo, Altaria, or any of those abilities that people love to comment on my videos that these decks would immediately lose to without a counter, right? So having that 220 straightforward damage can be really good, especially if you're trying to get past something like Gudra V-Star's damage reduction. Now, in order to help power up Regidrago, we do have 1 copy of Gardenia's Vigor. How useful that will be, a little questionable. That's one thing that, once again, this deck is from Japan, having won a gym challenge, what they call them. They don't. Someone asked in the previous video about the number of participants. They don't say that information, but from what I've seen from posts from people who attend or who have gone to Japanese tournament, local tournaments or whatnot, they end up being like 3, 4, 5 round tournaments, but with upwards of 100 people. So take that, make of that what you will. Could be sort of like winning hyper league challenges or something. No way to accelerate draw through Crobat or find the Gardenias through Lumineon. We do have Leafeon V. Yeah, Leafeon V will allow you to use its ability Greening Cells, letting it search for an extra grass energy and attaching it to one of your Pokemon. So ideally, you get your Regidrago down on turn 1, have the Leafeon, attach energy to Regidrago, power up with Leafeon, and then you're ready to go for the next turn. And to combine with the tankiness of Ultra V-Star, we also have Radiant Gardevoir V, ensuring that you further reduce damage from Pokemon V by 20. Now, outside of the Regidrago, the Dragonite, and Serena, right? Serena, which we talked about in yesterday's video, provides a very nice option of either ghosting a benched Pokemon V or discarding up to 3 cards from your hand and then drawing until you have 5 cards in your hand. So pretty nice supporter, pretty nice to have that ability to choose between which option is more favorable for you, whether you need consistency or aggression. However, the bad thing being that this is the last, well, it might not be the last. I think we have like a special V-Star collection or something coming out after this set, but I don't expect a lot of new cards from that. But the V-Star, the V era is coming to a close. With Sword and Shield, we are getting a brand new era with Scarlet and Violet, and that means Serena's usability will go down as we get more powerful non-rule box Pokemon and EX Pokemon being released. That will obviously power creep V-Star and V-Maxes. Outside of that, like I said, no other new cards were utilized in this list. I will be presenting a different Regidrago list that features like 4 Gardenias Vigor and just a little bit more, I don't want to say consistency, but a little bit more like straightforwardness in terms of just getting the Regidrago V-Star powered up, right? I feel like this deck does rely a lot on Battle VIP Pass, which is a card that the more that time goes by, the more I dislike having to have access to it. I really don't like having that card that only works on one turn and one turn only. So if you don't find it and your opponent does, you're already at a big disadvantage, but it's so good that you can't not play it in basically most decks. So yeah, we have Research, we have Serena, we have Boss Orders, we have Gardenia, we have Marnie, we have a bunch of Pokemon Search with Ultra Ball, Quick Ball, and the Battle VIP Pass, along with the Evolution Incense to get those evolutions into the discard pile. We have the Switch, we have Escape Rope, we have Ordinary Rod, we have Double Choice Belt to increase our damage output, Double Air Balloon to help make sure nothing gets stuck in the active, and then 2 Temple of Sinnoh to nullify special energies, which seems decent, and then a Training Court to get back the energies that we do end up losing with the Pokemon, because getting energy attachments every single turn will be very important for this deck. 7 Grass, 5 Fire, and yeah, more aggressive decks, versions of this deck that I will showcase in the next coming days do feature Radiant Charizard, right, which is a more aggressive approach to this, but we'll talk about other VMAXs and V-Stars before we come back to Regidrago. Just like Lugia V-Star, this card is very versatile, can be adapted to different playing styles, right? And so it'll be interesting to see the impact that this card does have in the near future. Yeah, that will be all. Thanks so much for the support in these sort of videos. They're different. A lot of you people were mentioning that I was looking very burnt out, and I felt it, especially in the last video that I uploaded playing PTCGO. I did feel like I've been feeling the burnout. I think it trickled down from like really going hard with double uploads throughout the whole of September, double daily uploads and Lost Origin, and take advantage of that and of the hype and of the support, which I really appreciate. So I probably got a little burnt out, and my disappointing tournament results also didn't help me out, especially this last one at Salt Lake City. So we're going to be taking a look at more theorized deck lists and going over them about their strengths and their weaknesses. I'll be doing some that I built myself, not just from Japanese tournament results. And then we'll head back to PTCGO probably next week as we head into Silver Tempest. Thanks so much. Let me know what other VMAXs and V-Stars you would like to see in the comment section down below. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe, because a lot of you, most of you actually, watch the videos and you are not subscribed yet. And I don't understand why, because you keep coming back. But yeah, thanks so much. And until next time. Bye-bye.